Little bit of scattered rain, none right over the New Orleans area so far today, but we do have some north of the lake and a little bit farther south too. Earlier, Covington, Mandeville, a lot of spots in St. Tammany Parish just got a big downpour. Now it's heading out over the northern part of Lake Pontchartrain and eventually toward Lake Maurepas. South of the lake, we've had some scattered rain, but again, nothing right over New Orleans or right over the airport. Allowed temperatures there to get to 93 for the high today, but other spots, Slidell, other locations north of the lake and farther south made it to about 90 degrees. Some of you upper 80s today. Currently, we're as low as 70s. Nice rain-cooled atmosphere there north of the lake. Still 92 at the airport and 90 at the lakefront. And moving into this evening, temperatures will be going down through the 80s and our rain chance is still there. I have about a 30% chance for the next few hours, and then overnight we'll drop it to 20% for one of those muggy summer nights. Low temperatures in the 70s. And tomorrow, highs will be once again close to 90, 60% chance for those scattered showers and storms. We still have that front hanging over us, and we still have that low south and southwest of our coast. I'll show you more on that in a second, but here we go with our planner through this evening. Most rain tapering off through the evening hours after sunset and overnight. Again, a 20% chance for a few stray storms. Tomorrow, Wednesday, during the day, we have the influx of some showers and storms, lots of moisture in the atmosphere. These storms are growing in the afternoon. This is about 3 p.m. A few downpours possible, kind of like today. And then by 9 p.m., things are quieter. And then we'll do it again Thursday. Now in the tropics, we're still watching those three same areas. That one off of our coast, not going to affect us with any big tropical impacts, but just helping us get some of that rain this week. We still have potential tropical cyclone 2. It has not formed into Bonnie yet, but it is heading out to the west and will almost reach some of those Caribbean islands shortly later tonight. And there's another wave out there with a low chance of development in the next 5 days. So just breaking it down into each of these. This is that little low pressure area, not defined yet, but it does now have a medium chance of developing. And it looks like if it does have the chance, it has probably until maybe another couple days out over these warm Gulf waters. It may try to become a little depression very briefly before it moves inland at Texas. Really, though, we've been saying for us and even from the Texas coast, the big issue with that system is mostly rain, especially around the Houston area, parts of Galveston, up to several inches of rain possible over the next few days, maybe 3 to 5 or so. For us, you can see the blues and purples are about 1 to 2 or so inches of rain. And then we might also have rain out over the Gulf Coast if you're making your plans this weekend out over kind of over toward beaches around Florida and Alabama and so forth. Now, here's the latest on potential tropical cyclone 2. It's very close to land now, and we've been saying it's going to brush the coast of Venezuela here and then head out into the extreme southwest Gulf or Caribbean Sea. So with this interaction with land, we will see if it does indeed become Tropical Storm Bonnie within the next 12 or 24 hours or so. It does still have the track from the National Hurricane Center set to potentially become the first hurricane of the season and then head into Nicaragua and then maybe even emerge in the eastern Pacific on the other side of Mexico as a low pressure system. So again, we'll see what happens with this, but at this point, it'll have a lot of land interaction. Now that other wave we're watching has a 20% chance of development in 5 days. So this is way out. This is one of these we're kind of barely talking about it at this point since it's so far out. But you can see our atmospheric spin model showing it getting into the Caribbean Sea. But then interestingly, by a week or more, it kind of has things sort of falling apart somewhere around Hispaniola or the Bahamas. We will see way too far out to really conjecture or say what might happen with that, but we'll be tracking it, of course. By the way, last year at this time, we had 4 named storms. We had made it to Danny, including Claudette. If you remember, Claudette last year was close to us. So far this year, we've only had 1, and the season forecast, that 19 to 25. But hey, we've made it almost all through June with no big tropical effects for us. Our 7-day forecast shows the rain chance staying pretty high tomorrow.